What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. Madden 17, we're going to talk about the ball carrier moves and how good they look. I do have one example of it being bad. We'll get that out the way first. Before we do that, go ahead, follow me on social media. Twitter is the best way to chat with me. Also follow me on Snapchat. Instagram links will be in the description. Now we're going to talk about these ball carrier moves. I need you guys to get active in the comments. What is your experience with these new ball carrier moves? One thing I can say is they look outstanding. And when the defense reacts correctly, it's a beautiful sight. First one we're going to get out the way is the bad. This is what I don't like about it is that, okay, I got Gurley. And basically how the game works, it's not rocket science to figure out, is that the defense reacts kind of independently of the running back. So what the game's determined is Gurley's good. If I do a juke, 27 has to get faked out. Doesn't matter what juke, what spin, what I choose to do, he's gonna get faked out in an unrelated manner because check the juke that I decide. Now, how could you juke somebody and go around them but not go around them? How does he get faked out in that way? The play just doesn't make sense. Let me run it and let you guys see what I saw as far as the juke and what I thought was gonna happen and what actually happened. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense as far as the juke. I thought I was gonna somehow get to his inside, go around his left arm. So what is he actually reacting to? If I plant hard that way and still get to that side of him, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It wasn't like I planted going right, you know what I mean, to get him to go that way. So that juke doesn't make a lot of sense. And that's what I don't like about the ball carrier moves and the fake out interaction system is they don't really seem to be tied too closely to what you choose as far as what animation the computer decides to pick as far as getting juked out. Now that's the bad. We're gonna get to the good when it looks outstanding. Before we get into that, I just saw something real small when I was playing this game and I felt it and I went back and looked and was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I ran too fast, didn't wait for my blocker. So instead of running up the back of his blocker and being tripped over his foot, he does this little hop step to say, I know he's there. I know his foot's there. Let me get out the way of that and keep going. Now I went to the wrong side of the blocker. That's all user error, but I like how he tried to jump over his blocker's foot so he wouldn't get tripped up. Are the nuances I want to see out of these sports titles, and I like when they get it right. Now, check out this juke, man. This is a thing of beauty because this is how it's supposed to look. I understand that the game took over, that linebacker's animation and made him trip and fall. But honestly, you can see why he would trip and fall. I put a hard foot in the ground, went the other way, had him going one way and with the other. This is how it's supposed to look. And when they do it in Madden, it does become a thing of beauty. I said it in a lot of videos leading up to Madden that I don't think the player movement is much improved, but the moves themselves are very realistic looking this year. They definitely did some motion capture work because this juke there's nothing bad to say about it. It is a thing of beauty, and in this particular case, it worked out where the linebacker should have gotten juked out like that. Open field against Gurley, he has every move at his disposal and space. Yes, cut back the other way and keep it pushing. That was gorgeous. Now, here goes a juke with the modifier, and it's like the super juke right here when you're holding L2. And he really puts a move on him. This dude doesn't have a chance. Now, I understand that this game kind of guarantees you don't have a chance because it starts an animation for the defender. But I don't have a problem when it makes sense. When you got a beast running back who can put moves in the open field, you got, was that possibly a linebacker? No, that might have been a safety crashing down. Open field, man. Gurley has the whole field at his expense. Look at the beauty of that move. Look how low going one way Gurley gets. I think I get a pretty good angle of the actual animation itself, the quality of the animation, man. Come on, like number 29, he doesn't have a chance. All right, what else do we have up here? I think we have a nice little spin move. Now, that is what a spin is supposed to look. I remember I showed the video with the guy spinning in place. No, when you spin, if you spin in place, for you to get free, a guy has to kind of bounce off your body or you have to bounce off of him. But no, this is how a moderate spin is supposed to look. This is not the one where he stops and does a full pivot and goes back the other way. No, it's just a moderate spin, but it is perfect because he spins around the guy. When they get these ball carrier moves right, it looks outstanding. I'm not the biggest fan of the defense just going completely nuts, but hey, you know what? I don't have a super problem with it. And this is a bonus play for you guys, because this was me just acting a fool, but it actually came out pretty decent. I want to show you, there's a lot going on with this play, and I was like, wait, does this make sense or not? So I had to kind of break it down. But you just got to look at the animations that the ball carrier has now. Look, he's going one way. I can completely see that happening. It's Gurley. He's a beast. He knocks him over. Somebody else is coming. You would think he could tackle him while he's off balance. But we've all seen things in football where we're like, oh, okay, man, that dude is a beast. And he breaks that tackle. Now check this out. I saw that the defender was going to get blocked, so I said I'm going to jump over him, which looks like a pretty good decision, right? That looks pretty sick right there, that I made that call to go ahead and jump over him. He's leaning. Everything is looking pretty good. Another defender comes and cleans me up. Now, the only question I have is, do I get a little extra too much air once he cleans me up, or is that what would happen? Because he comes, gets underneath me, and I execute a nice little roll there. All right, man, get active in the comments. What do you think about these ball carrier moves? I think they are a thing of beauty when they are working correctly. I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.